Hey guys, I'm Cesar.
I'm Carla.
Welcome to another episode of Carla and Cesar's Modern Life.
Woo!
Episode 10.
Episode 10.
Number 10. 10 weeks in a row. Yeah, still doing it. Still going strong.
Mm-hmm.
And how you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Here on a Friday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
You've been working at your job for a couple of weeks now. How does that feel?
Good.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
You like being
It's
social,
chill.
you said?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about last time.
Yeah. I like being social, talking to people, moving around all day.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we just did this past, almost a week ago now, the 7-year anniversary party for the Rodriguez show.
Mm-hmm.
Today that we're recording is actually the 7-year anniversary date of the show.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I feel good about that. Did you enjoy the party?
I did. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. Everything went really smoothly. I was nervous that something was going to go wrong, but everybody performed. We had the DJ sets on the roof. We had a really cool stage, and it was just so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I would have changed was that I didn't get to see you much, but I knew you were busy.
Oh, yeah. No, I had to work at the door because we lost our door guy after after a certain time, and I was like, dang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I was making sure, and then I was running back and forth to introduce people and stuff like that.
Yeah, you were on top of it. You timed it well, I think.
Everything. We didn't plan for it to end at 10, but it still kind of happened to end at 10, so that was perfect.
When was it supposed to end?
9. But it was just because we moved things a little bit, just depending on the crowd too, and the fact that we scheduled it early, just because we had the time. Like we weren't making noise too late anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and everybody that performed was really great. The food was delicious. It was just all good time.
Yeah. I tried one of the items. I think it was, I forgot what I got.
Tacos?
Was it tacos? I don't even remember, but it was delicious.
Shout out to El Hongo, the food vendor. They're really good, all plant-based.
Shout out, yes, all plant-based, all delicious. El Hongo.
Yeah.
They were so cute too, the couple.
Yeah, Bo.
And then shout out to the earring people. You can't see my earrings underneath my headphones.
Oh, you bought those from Cami?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's cool.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know. I hadn't seen them.
Yeah. They're really cute.
That's cool. Shout out. I'll probably make a note to post like the vendors on the screen right now. I'll mark that. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I've been recovering from that. I've been taking some time off of work, so it's been really interesting to just have nothing to do all day. I try to I have stuff to do, and then I try to schedule it out, and then I just run out of time.
I know.
The time
that's
just
exactly
flies
how
away.
I feel.
So I've been doing that. I'm trying to sell my Coachella tickets. If anybody sees this and wants to buy a Coachella ticket, let me know. So yeah, it's been good. It's good to calm down after all the craziness that was the planning of the party and stuff.
Yeah. Is there anything you would have done differently?
From the planning?
Or just in general?
No, I think the party went great. I think I should have planned ahead and gotten more people to work, because then I would have been able to enjoy if I didn't have to check everybody in. But other than that, I think it was great. It was exactly how we wanted it to go. I think no complaints. When we broke even too, I mean, that's not the point of it, but we didn't lose any money, so that was good.
Yeah, that's cool.
We sold enough tickets. We had a good crowd. It was an amazing turnout. It was packed. And people enjoyed it till the very end. So I mean, yeah, and everybody everybody was happy with it.
Yeah. And your mom, everybody loved your mom.
Oh, yeah, so my mom was there. She was working.
She's so cute.
So that's been my life. What about you? How have you been in this past week that we recorded?
Good.
Yeah.
I feel the same way as you. All the days go by way too fast. And I try to be productive, as much as possible. But, rest is important too. So just try to balance everything out. And yeah, just trying to honestly live in the moment. I'm trying to not stress myself out too much. But at the same time, I don't want to stay stagnant and not forget that I'm working towards something bigger in the future. I just haven't been doing my career exploration that I'm supposed to be doing with my career coach. So I have a meeting with her on Wednesday, and then I'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, I've been taking a break from that, And I think in part because I'm enjoying my job that I have right now, and I don't feel like I'm totally rushed, but at the same time, like,
yeah, you want to
I want to get the ball rolling.
Yeah. Well, that's good though. It's good that you have that job.
I just don't know what I'm trying to get the ball rolling towards.
where are you trying to go to?
Yeah, I kind of do. Like, I think I'm gonna end up signing up for like improv classes. There's a place right down the street from us that does it, and like you can drop in on Wednesdays, and anybody can participate. But I think they take like either 12 or 16 people at a time. And then if you aren't one of those people, then you can still watch for like $10 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's awesome. Well, yeah, I wish you luck. I think that's going to be great. I'll go watch you do improv.
Cool. Thanks, honey.
So today, the day hopefully it drops on time. So the 18th is our anniversary. 3 years. We've been married for 3 years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's gone by so quick.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, we got lucky that we got married in 2019.
I know. Really
we still we're like, yeah, we got so lucky we got married at that time.
But also, doesn't it feel like it hasn't been 3 years? Like,
no, it feels like it was like last year or something.
Yeah.
Like it's flown by so quickly. It's crazy. So yeah.
How are we gonna celebrate?
We're gonna go see Freddie Gibbs and Mad Lips doing a set together, and then Bad Not Good is opening too. So that's gonna be great. It's gonna be so fun.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I need to go shopping. Remember?
Oh yeah. In case Freddie Gibbs sees you.
Yeah, I need a new outfit in case he sees me.
So we're going to talk more about marriage next week. We have a special, they sent us a song. Shout out to Adam Etal. He sent us a new track that came out today. It's called Whatever. But we'll talk about it more detail next week. And the whole, because his song was about getting married in the pandemic, stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear it.
Did you have any other life updates?
Yeah, I just was going to say I haven't seen any more orbs or...
You haven't seen any orbs?
In my pictures.
Oh.
But then again, I haven't really been looking.
Maybe they'll pop up again?
Maybe.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We'll see. But that was it.
Yeah, I don't know if the message was received that the orb was trying to send you.
Yeah. I guess only time will tell.
Yeah. Oh, God. Now I'm scared. All right. So you ready for these scenarios?
Yes.
All right. This is Who's the Jerk? Am I the Asshole scenarios. We'll start here with this first one. We'll trade off the paragraphs. Okay. So my sister, who's a 35-year-old female, and her husband, 37-year-old male, have been struggling with infertility since they got married 12 years ago. They've tried absolutely everything from medical to spiritual, but unfortunately nothing works. Now that she's approaching late 30s, they're starting to look into adoption, but it's also been a slow-going experience since their financial condition isn't exactly stable for multiple rounds of fertility treatments that they went through. I can only imagine the struggle, and I sympathize with her, but the stress this situation is bringing her and her husband honestly puts a strain on our relationship too. Okay.
My husband and I, both 30, lost our best friends, Mason and his wife, Kate, 2 weeks ago in a horrible car accident. It was so sudden and so heart-wrenching. We're still grieving, which lowers our contact with a lot of people, including my sister and brother-in-law. Our main concern right now is ourselves and Pete, whose custody has come to us because we're both his godparents. The situation is far from ideal, but we're starting the adoption process for Pete's safety, if nothing else. We broke the news to our extended families and friends, letting them know that my husband and I won't be available for a little longer because of this.
I know my sister and brother-in-law will have something to say about this. I'm prepared for a few heated text exchanges or voicemails. However, I didn't expect them to turn up on our doorsteps crying about how unfair it is that we were given everything they wanted. And how we didn't deserve to be parents because we didn't go through what they had to. I've seen my husband so angry before. I've never seen my husband so angry before. He's usually very mild and gentle, but recent events have stretched our patience to the limits. We kicked him off our porch, and I told my sister before she left that since our pain inconveniences her so much, I won't have her around me and her family at all anymore. I know she made a fuss about it, and now everyone has something to say to us. We've turned off our phones, so we don't know which ones are cursing us and which ones aren't. I know some did, some are. My husband and I are both in pain and grieving, and we can't trust ourselves to be objective. Did we go too far?
Damn. this baby is tearing the family apart. I'm just kidding. No, I think...
No, that sucks. Yeah, no, I think it's the sister who's...
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I get it. Like, you went through a lot, but...
That doesn't mean that they owe you...
They need to help their friend out.
Like, what do they expect? Do they expect them to give them the baby?
I don't know.
Like, why are they so upset? I don't understand.
Give us the baby.
Because that's messed up.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of it this way until I read some of the comments. Mm-hmm. And people were saying, like, this baby is, like, their very last resort. Like, they went through, like, all this, like, in vitro and, like, other avenues before they, like, finally decided, okay, like, we're willing to adopt. Like, that's messed up. Like, I feel like if you're gonna adopt a kid, like, it shouldn't be your last resort. Like, I feel like it should come from a different place, not, like, desperation, because it's, like, that's a lot to put on another human, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I think so. Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I don't think that they went too far, but just they're trying to help their friends out. Like, it has nothing to do with the person. Like, I get it. Like, oh, they tried so hard to have a kid, but it has nothing to do with that. You're not there, and it's not like you think that the person that passed away wants. Like, they're not even considering, you know, giving the Pete, you know, to them. But still, like, what the heck? What do they expect? Like, is that what they expect?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Yeah, but I'm glad they had them as godparents, so that, you know, they had somebody
looking out for them. Yeah, it's true. So yeah, not the jerk.
No.
Oh. All right, you want to start with the next one?
Sure. I, a 30-year-old female, started working at a company recently. I get along with most of my coworkers, but have been having issues with this guy, Morgan. Morgan, from what I understand, is what everyone calls the handsome guy in the office. He dated 2 of his coworkers and hit on several others. He seemed friendly when we talked. He seemed respectable and never asked questions outside of work. He offered to buy me lunch and internet and kept, like, I guess, Wi-Fi.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And kept sending me funny memes and stuff. It was nice, but felt a bit too much, so I asked him to stop, and he did.
He started sending me pics of him that were inappropriate. I texted him saying that I'm married and that he was being inappropriate. He texted saying I was lying about being married to get him off my back. And then went on to talk about how nice and attractive he is and how I'm trying to act like I don't like him to get him to try harder. I felt frustrated, especially after he kept sending me pics. Days after he sent me a dick pic and told me to suck it, I decided to let my husband deal with it. He sent him a text back saying, "Sorry, bud, small objects are a choking hazard for her," and then blocked him.
The other day, he came into the office looking furious and confronted me about being misleading by not having a wedding ring on when I'm married. I said I didn't need to prove anything to anyone and didn't lead anyone on. He said he was trying to get close to me and I should have told him I'm married from the get-go. I said I was sorry, but he maybe shouldn't have basically tried to enforce a relationship with anyone, regardless if they're in a relationship or not.
Yeah.
He said that my husband and I were rude and offensive, then rushed out. Other coworkers said Morgan was an asshole, but I too bear the blame for having my wedding ring on and being somewhat misleading. I guess she meant for not having my wedding ring on and being somewhat misleading. I said I don't think I owe anyone an explanation and refused to apologize for what happened just to keep the peace in the office. Am I the asshole for
not wearing a wedding ring?
Yeah. She says the reason she doesn't wear her wedding ring is because of a skin problem.
No, I think that you shouldn't have to explain anything to anybody. Like, would you just, like, what? Like, oh, just, you don't have a wedding ring on, so it's okay to him.
Yeah, and just like she said, she doesn't have to explain her skin problems or why she doesn't wear.
Why is it, like, why does it even have to go that far? She's being harassed at work. Like, that's
true.
all it is. Like, straight up. Like, doesn't matter what she's wearing.
Yeah.
Because then you're just putting it on her.
It's true.
Yeah, no, this guy Morgan's a creep.
Morgan is a creep, and he needs to be reported to HR.
Fired. Yeah, I don't think anybody should, like, why would anybody have an opposing point of view? Like, oh, wow, why'd you do that to him? Like, no.
Yeah, like, why is it okay for you to send inappropriate pictures?
It's never. Yeah, it's not okay.
Don't send your coworkers inappropriate pictures, guys.
Don't send anybody inappropriate pictures unless
that's true.
You have consent.
Yeah, and then, like, I don't know, like, it seems weird, like, why does she have to like present it? Like, does she have to introduce herself to everybody she meets? Like, hey, I'm Carla, I'm married.
Yeah.
That'd be so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, eventually it would come up, but it's like maybe he wasn't as obvious as he thought he was being about the way he was trying to pursue her.
I guess.
I don't know.
No, I think he's just a dummy.
Yeah.
Freaking Morgan. So here's the next one. I, a 38-year-old female, have 4 kids, 11 months, 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years old. I love them all more than anything, but I'll be the first to admit that our house is constant chaos and it can get very exhausting. My sister is a 33-year-old female, is child-free, but loves my kids and was happy to watch the older 2, sometimes 3, to help me keep my sanity. It has been extremely helpful, and I tell her all the time how grateful we are for her help.
The thing is that the kids used to go over to her house, but right now they couldn't because my sister was fostering an elderly chihuahua. My sister claims she couldn't have them over for the time being because they would stress out the dog. Her dog was extremely frail and timid, so I think that was a fair assessment. This was the 4th dog she has fostered, all of which couldn't be around my kids. This most recent dog took 8 months to find a home for, but most of her other dogs took even longer. When she told me she found an adopter, I knew I could finally breathe a sigh of relief and joked about how I was so glad she could babysit again. My sister proceeded to tell me that there was a second dog that desperately needed a new foster, so she planned to take in that one as soon as her current dog was gone. So she couldn't do any more babysitting than she already is. Sometimes she comes over to my house in the morning to help out. I could literally feel my stress levels spike. I haven't ever done this before, but I opened up to her about how much I have been struggling since she got the dog, how little sleep I get each night, how my husband hasn't been helping as much as he should, and some other deeply personal issues that I've been struggling with. Then I asked her point blank to not get another dog.
She comforted me, but ultimately didn't agree on anything. She said she needed some time to think. I know I'm asking a lot since her rescuing dogs is her passion, and that's why I feel so guilty. I don't have anyone else to help me. I can't afford a babysitter long term. My friends all have their own kids to look after. Above all, my kids will always come before a dog, and that's the reason I was willing to request it. I told a few different people about the situation and have gotten a wide range of heavily based opinions. So that's why I decided to come on here and ask you guys, was it unreasonable? I would never demand to do this if I shouldn't want to, but is it really wrong to just be honest about my situation and earnestly ask? Dang, this is tough.
I know, like, it's not wrong for you to ask, but you shouldn't expect it.
Yeah, like, hey, you decided to have these kids. If your husband's not helping out, then that's the problem. Mm-hmm. Like, your sister, you said child-free, her passion is the dogs. Like, she's gonna help you as much as she can, but damn. Like,
that's a lot to ask of somebody, too.
Yeah.
And it sucks, because, like, she should, like, hopefully she can still talk to her sister about like what she's going through, but I don't know, like not if she's gonna resent her for not helping. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think it's not fair to put that on your sister. Like, she didn't have the kids with you. Your husband did.
Sign up for that.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just one of those things where I can't like say that it's her fault for having kids. It's on them together. Like, 4 kids, like unless they were all accidents, like, you gotta have to do some planning, you know. Like, I'm sorry you can't afford it, but like, and that you said any kid, like, my kids come before any dog to you, but not to your sister. To your sister, like, they're her nieces and nephews. Like, obviously she cares about them, but it shouldn't be like their needs over hers either, right? It's your family, your kids, you know. I get it, like, it's okay to ask, like, hey, can you help me out, put this on pause, but if she doesn't want to, then you know, like, it's her life. Exactly. It sucks.
So it sounds like the sister has her priorities straight. Like, I wouldn't say that she's in the wrong. Like, it's, you know, like, good for her like knowing what she likes to do and like making time to do that, because, you know, like, that's important. Yeah. And like, it's easy if you're the type of person that wants to help everybody, like, it's easy to become the person that says yes to everything because you want to be that person, but you would just end up like stretching yourself too thin and like resenting people.
Yeah, and you don't want to put that on your sister. Like she's like probably wants to take care of dogs and and it sucks that you have to deal with having all these kids. Like I think that when you're in a tough situation, like you surprise yourself at what you can do, and you can make it work. It's tough. I don't know how, like honestly, but
yeah.
Ask
Kim Kardashian how she does it.
No,
just kidding. JK.
Yeah, so I mean it sucks, but you if you're forcing your sister to do this, then you would be a jerk, but don't do that.
Yeah, don't what's it called? Like, just don't like potentially ruin your relationship with your sister. Like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. So all right, that was it for the scenarios. How do you feel?
Feel good?
Yeah, we're gonna keep this going. We'll have more episodes coming every week. How do you? Anything else you want to tell the people?
No, just keep tuning in and like, share, and subscribe.
Yep, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at I am Cesar Rod, and then what's yours?
Carla Rod 89.
Yep. And you can follow the show. If you just go to carlaandcesar.com, that'll take you straight to the YouTube channel. You're probably already on there. And if you want to send us your scenario, you could go to advice, email us at advice@carlaandcesar.com. It's on the screen. You can send us a DM at the Instagrams we already mentioned. That's it.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, remember to take care of yourself and each other.
Bye.
See ya.